work is basically an observation of the world. Even as a young kid, I always wondered why are we here? What is our purpose? And why is the world the way that it is? Even with these injustices and so forth going on, I like to explore that and kind of question why things are the way that they are. And basically, how can we change that? My work primarily uses found objects, different sources like the internet, film and TV references, pop culture, even internet memes and whatnot. I take these and kind of synthesize them like a hip-hop artist or producer rather, sampling from different bits and pieces and putting them together to tell a narrative that normally deals with sociopolitical issues, power structures, basically hierarchies in our society and how they affect us, influence us, even cultural perceptions and identity of people in this country. Growing up, I didn't have a lot, so I like to use what I had to make things. So that's the same way with how hip hop got started. Most of these people grew up in projects in certain places, especially like in New York, and they just had records and they weren't musicians, so they had some way to create new music and it became this new art form. So in the same way, I'm taking objects, even things that have a history to itself that's embedded into the object and create my own narratives in those. So in a sense, I'm a producer that way, that I'm taking things and putting together and creating a new thing. I guess I also teach people in my work in a certain way. I open their eyes up to knowledge they might not be aware of in certain works. Depends on whether or not they catch it. A lot of my work has layers to it as well. There might be a surface idea, but then there's something else beneath it. So you have to go back and look at it again. You might miss something from the first time, but if you go back, you'll catch something else. I'm also being aware of what's happening as far as technology and how it's going to be used in the future. I guess I'm more like an analog guy in the digital world in that regard. Technology is not bad, but to me it's more about how you apply it. How is it to be applied in the world? Whether it's for control or not. Is it just for our convenience or is it more about control? Yeah, it's going to be pretty interesting in the future, what's to come.